last client of the day. So I see that you booked for the curly cut, and you were thinking about some color too. Okay. Okay, so I know what I see upon my, first initial reaction to your hair, but what are your concerns so far? Yeah. Yeah, well, and this color that you had in your hair before, that was, Jesus, these trucks. Like, please relax, man. I know, right? I'm like, why did they speed down this road? That's dangerous. But anyways, this color that you had before was this box dye. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I will say your ends are definitely very, frayed. Kind of giving lifeless. I'm sorry. But yeah, I think definitely would benefit from a cut. And honestly, I wouldn't necessarily recommend color. Your hair is not extremely too unhealthy to where color would totally, kill it. Your hair is not too unhealthy to where I feel like, yeah, I feel like it's mostly your ends, the way you had your color. It's kind of mostly grown out to the end. So I will say that maybe we could do some highlights, if anything. But do you know what type of cut you were thinking? Okay, no problem. Well, I feel like you would definitely benefit from some layers. I can show you some examples, but I definitely think you would benefit from some layers. Give me 1 second. Okay, so yeah, I would definitely say your hair would benefit from some layers. It's kind of lifeless and dead at the ends because of the color. It's also looking like you tried. Yeah, I was gonna say, did you have a botched haircut? Yeah, it's just like super long in some areas and long and short in the others, but not in the way that it's layers, just in the way that like it's kind of a messed up haircut, and some of that could be breakage from the color. So I would say we should just go with that and put some layers into it and just really give it a nice shape. And you can choose the shape. We could do oval, we could do the signature, like the trapezoid with the bang type cut, Yeah, so here I have some examples. So you can see, like, this is the before, this is the after. The before, yes, her hair is obviously longer, but after it looks a lot more full. And it's like they just freshened up and cut most of her dead ends off there. Yeah. Everything is still pretty much the same. Yeah. This is the before, and this is the after. Again, her hair is super long, and it doesn't necessarily look unhealthy, but with the cut that we gave her, it's just a lot more full, cut off those dead ends, and it just looks a lot more like, yeah, we brought some life to it. And then here as well, if you want to look at hers, just about the same. You see that this is her before and this is her after. Yeah. So basically, I'm thinking about the same for you. It's up to you if you want the layers or not, but because it's already in your hair, I think you would definitely benefit from it. It would just make your wash and goes just like a lot more just full and healthy looking, and your hair a lot more healthy looking. Your hair is very similar to her at the bottom, very similar to this is her before, and this is pretty much you here. You see how your hair, your color's growing out, but here it's super thin, you can see through it, and here it's a lot more thick. So I'm thinking for you today, what we should do is we should add some layers. She doesn't have layers, she just got herself a full, cut. I'm thinking that for you though, we should add in some layers into it and give you that nice, like trapezoid cut with the bangs maybe. It's up to you about the layers. I can do it all like one short super ball cut if you would like. It's up to you though. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. And then we could do some nice, how she has highlights. You see? Yeah. They basically continued her color up just in a more healthier fashion. So I'm thinking that's what we could do for you today. Give you a nice cut and add in some highlights like that. Okay. How are you feeling about the layers? That's the thing. So if I cut your hair on one length, it's going to be super short. It's going to have to be to the shortest length of your hair. Maybe about here. Your hair is a lot longer than that, you know, so you want the layers. Okay, yeah, no problem. I understand, you know, people want to keep their length. So no, yeah, we're just gonna get started. I'm just gonna go in and wet your hair, and I'm gonna begin chopping away, fixing up your cut, and giving you some layers and some bangs, and then after that we'll do the coloring. Okay, cool. Okay, so in this bottle I have it's like some water, some natural spring water, aloe vera, some oils and things like that, just to keep your hair healthy and everything. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely better to cut the hair when it's wet because you wear your hair in its natural state pretty often. If you wore your hair more in like a stretched out, you know, straightened out state, then I would cut it that way. I would recommend that. But since you don't do that, it's really no point. However, you know, obviously because we're putting in layers in your hair, if you do straighten your hair, obviously you're gonna have layers, and you might gonna need to, I was gonna say, getting them straightened up, you know, a bit, just so they match your hair when it's straight or whatever, how you want it to look. Because obviously, you know, your hair could look different versus straight versus curly. Okay. So yeah, it's kind of like the layers are in there, but they're not executed properly. So I'm just gonna go in and I can see them. I'm just gonna chop away and fix them myself. And really focus on getting out those dead ends and things. So you said the color wasn't box dye, but did you do it yourself? You did do it yourself at home, okay. No, I'm just asking, just want to know what I'm working with. So just walk me through the process of what you did and everything, just so I can know, you know, what I should be looking out for. Did you use any type of strengthening products at all? Hey, it's a no judgment zone. I'm literally just here to help you with your hair and to make sure that you continue to feel as beautiful as you are. Okay, well, yeah, that's a good bond builder. Okay. Like I said, I'm no judging. I'm just gonna definitely make sure I use some more protein and bond building with you after you wash out that color Make sure I have the girls at the shampoo bowl really like take care of you when it comes to, all the strengthening products. Yeah. Just because a lot of people, when they want to bleach or dye their hair at home, they don't really think to like, let me get this and this and this type of serum and get this before I shampoo and this to add to my shampoo. Like, there's so many different things you could be adding to each product, even like your leave-in or a serum before you do certain steps. It's just like people just, if they don't know about it, they won't do it. But that's why it's like the actions, if they did do it, I just will know, what not to add to their hair, because you can have like protein overload and stuff like that. Yeah. And so like always just like be honest, because I wanna keep protecting your hair and keep it healthy, especially if you're getting a cut. Like, what's the point of getting the cut if just gonna ruin it, ruin the hair again? It's like, it's just a waste of your money. The shape is coming back already. It's already looking healthier. It's looking fuller. You're gonna love it. So when it comes to color, we're gonna go over that. What color were you thinking though? I don't think that would be a good idea right now for your hair. I just think the red is a very harsh color pigment, and I feel like that would just do too much on your hair. I think we should just start super simple. Obviously it seems like you want to lighten it, you want to add some brightness to it, so I'd say we could just tone or just balayage, give you some like, I figure we could just tone or give you some, nice like highlights or something. Just like some nice simple blonde highlights, not too much. Just like in the picture that I showed you, just something super simple. Just to brighten it up, add a little bit more dimension to your curls and things. Some shadows, some highlights to your hair with that added color. I think that would be our best bet, but I do not agree with trying to do like some reds or anything. Not right now. Let's just focus on out your hair. And especially if you can keep that, whatever blonde we decide on for a while, you can tone that out, tone it up, turn it down, put stuff over it. We'll do some nice protein treatments and things on you. An amino acid treatment for your curls. Amino acid is gonna help smooth through those curls. It's not gonna do what keratin does, which is kind of like a low-key perm in a way. It's not gonna do that. It's gonna keep your hair like, healthy and things like that. We're gonna do a couple different things, but not too much, not to overload your hair with too much and then have to do the opposite, Okay, so as far as your bangs, how long do you want them to be curly? Look, you have the option of doing them super long when they're curly, and just keep in mind that wherever they are when they're curly, they're going to be even longer, when you straighten them out. I was gonna say it was like that, and it's just really up to you, because if you get them long, sometimes people like do the thing where if they do like a wash and go or something and they want bangs, they can just put a pin right here, and just like make the bangs shorter so that they're not in your eyes, type of thing. I'm like, just think about it. Why continue doing the cuts? I'm like, just that could be something just to give you some options, for when you're doing your hair. You don't feel like your hair is just always too short in the front for certain hairstyles. You want to do that, so a longer bang, no problem. And like I said, it'll just be longer when you straighten it out, so you might have to do certain curls or pin it a certain way, or maybe even chop it up a little bit when you straighten your hair yourself or go to like the salon or something, or come back to me for a silk press, I would love to do your silk press. But yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do your bang now. Not too much. Make it pretty thin. Keep it on the thin side. Keep it. Okay. And then I'm just gonna fix the side layers to really frame your face, okay? And match that bang a little bit more. Yeah, to really give it that super layered effect. Okay, perfect. Yes, beautiful. You have like this, the perfect, like, I don't know what to call it. Yeah, it's like a perfect, like, rounded shape. It's beautiful. And then the bangs in the front. Not too short. Okay, turn around the mirror and let me know what you think. Oh, wait, I see an extra spot there. Okay. Okay. Okay, so turn around the mirror. Let me know what you think about it. If I can do anything differently. Yes, we loving it. Period. Okay. Yeah, you want a tad shorter bang? No problem. Yeah. I just wanted to keep it long because, like I said, so you can, do different styles with it. But okay, I can do just a little bit more. Come on. Okay. Alright, let me fix the sides. Okay, but other than that, you like it, right? Okay, period. Oh, sorry. Okay. So now, let's talk color. Reds are out. We're not doing reds, honey. Not at all. I'm sorry. Reds are out. So, blondes are in. So like I said, what I can recommend is just that we do just like some light highlights, mostly focusing those highlights mid shaft to the ends, not too many as well, just to like brighten up and add some dimension to your curls. That's all we're doing. We are not doing like a full dye job today. Would not recommend that at all. We're focusing on getting this hair healthy, back more, thick. You just got this nice haircut, nice shape. Like, come on, Okay, so this is what I was thinking. So this would be like your raw, natural hair. This isn't you right now. After I cut, all your dead ends and stuff out, I feel like you're more here. It says chocolate, but I feel like this is more just your natural hair, and there's just still some pieces of blonde left over, which I knew it would happen. That's why I recommend that we do. It wasn't, but I'm like, that's what happens when you like your colors wash out over time. I'm like, cause now it like turned to like a weird burnt orangey blondish thingy at the bottom. So I feel like, okay, you want the honey. I was thinking we'd go more copper, cause you didn't mention the red. And this is like blonde with some reddish tones in it, and it's still dark enough that it keeps your hair healthy. Honey, I understand you really want the honey blonde. That would add a lot of dimension. It would be super pretty, but I just think that would be too much and too light of a color on your hair for now. Maybe let's compromise and let's do butterscotch. Butterscotch, you see, it's another blonde. It's similar, it's just not as bright. Is that better? I'm trying to meet you halfway. Versus the copper, you see? And then if you come back in like a couple of months, maybe like a month and a half, I won't even say a month and a half at least, then we can brighten it up and take it to like a honey butterscotch. We can mix the two. Okay, so we're gonna do butterscotch. Perfect, thank you. I'm rooting for you. I want your hair to be healthy. I want you to love it. I don't want you to leave my chair cussing up a storm at me because your hair is brittle and dry and it's falling out. Like, no. That's so cute. Okay, I've got the dye here, and like I said, I'm just going to do your ends. So we're gonna take a brush, and you're just gonna like brush it through your ends, okay? Gonna be a pretty butterscotch at the ends, giving your curls some life and definition, some dimension, further adding to that volume and that body and that thickness illusion. Yeah, like after this, definitely the girls, I'm gonna send you over to them. They're gonna give you a nice wash, deep condition, tone up the color a little, just so that color is vibrant. Yeah, like a toning bath. Yeah, what a nice protein treatment and things, a deep condition, all the things. A nice protein treatment, a nice deep condition, all the things. Yeah, and then I'm gonna have them give you just a simple wash and go, like our signature gel and mousse, 2-step wash and go. Maybe a little oil in your hair. Yeah, hopefully after the protein treatment / super intense deep conditioning, because after this you're definitely needing deep conditioning. But yeah, hopefully your hair isn't too dry, doesn't need too much oil, because you know, too much can be a bad thing. Make sure you're taking care of your hair at home, with deep conditioning and moisturizing it and X, Y, and Z. Okay, keeping up with your treatments at home and stuff until you come back and see me to get your color lightened up. Well, yeah, I definitely want you to make sure you have at least, you know, an inch of new growth before you come back for me to do any type of color in your hair. Like, girl, you eager? Okay, so I'm all done with you. You're just gonna sit underneath the hooded dryer with the cap on for just about 10-15 minutes, not too long, maybe 20 if need be. And then, like I said, the girls at the shampoo bowl, just gonna wash it out, give it like a nice little quick toning, and everything. Yeah, and you'll be good to go. Hope you end up liking your color. I know you love the cut, yeah. No problem, you're welcome. Yeah, just go right over. Yep, good. Yeah, thank you. Yep, she's gonna take great care of you.